traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1580th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. How are you, traders? Nice to see you. It's been a few days. We had a day off. We're getting right back to work. These markets are busy, so get ready. Futures trading, if you don't know this, you should, is extremely risky, causes substantial financial losses, certainly not suitable for all traders. Know the risks behind this game before you play it. For you traders that understand the risks, let's get started. And right off the bat, green Omni, emini, S&P, and NASDAQ, and I love to clap for those green Omnis. Thank you, Trump rally. Keep it on here. Whatever it is, it's going up. Trump can take the credit. I don't care. It's going up. Charts say they are. Traders, we got some topics on the board today we need to cover. Right off the bat, I will tell you this. I've spent enough time working on them. My year-end projections are now complete, and I will give them to you in this video. Year-end Omnis, year-end projections. Hooray, hooray for that. I always release them around this time of year. Every year, I wait for most of the crazies to come out with their crazy predictions, and then I give you a projection, completely different from a prediction. We have done some site enhancements, and I would like for you to take a look at that. What have we done? Well, we have combined the stocks and commodities to one site. You come to the site now, look at the Omni page, you will see a stock or a commodity or both. Anything I do, one site, simple for you, but I suggest that you clear your cache and cookies on your browsers before coming back to the site. It'll help you with your experience. So, markets remain a buy of dips. Absolutely, positively. We will buy this until it hurts, so to speak. The site enhancements, clear your cache and cookies. If you have any difficulty at all getting into the chat room, getting to the Omni, do not waste a moment. Call us 702-629-4755. We will help you immediately. And so we've been working on IBM, right? We've been working on CMG, Chipotle. I've also given you two other fantastic trades this year in the stocks. Omni's latest gem, AVGO or Broadcom. Take a look at that. I will show you the chart. You are going to love it. It's the latest, and maybe we'll even have a trade for you set up at the site for trading tomorrow. So, another thing I'd like to mention, do not fall in love with the downside. My advice in the last video, you see what's going on with the markets, do not fall in love with the downside. Traders, if you'd like to learn how to come up with the Omni, that is Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, the Omni. If you'd like to learn how to come up with your own Omni and come up with the same trades I would be giving you in these videos and at my site, come on down to livewithoscar.com and join me here in Las Vegas. Omni Camp, it's the only one I've got scheduled for the rest of this year. May 18th through 21st. Book the time. Give me a call, 702-629-4755. Or just come to livewithoscar.com and fill out the Omni Camp application. I will call you. Only 5 Omniacs are allowed out. That's it. Only 5 of you. I don't care how many applications I get. I'm only going to choose 5. Fill out your applications May 18th through 21st here in Las Vegas. All right, traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, the E-mini S&P daily bar chart. You've been seeing this in many videos. We popped out of this wonderful channel, and now we're in a much more upright channel. I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's holding the channel well. And, you know, I love drawing flags. And if you ask me, this is just a little baby flag getting ready to break out towards the upside. So I like that. Near-term target, 2371. That should happen very soon. As long as we don't get any disasters, we should get up there shortly. So your near-term target, there may be some pullbacks, but near-term target, 2371 in your E-mini S&P. Then you've got the NASDAQ. Look at this chart. Look at this channel. Look at the run. Jumps out of this sort of weird pennant flag. Continues higher. NASDAQ looking fantastic. Once again, instead of a traditional, you got a little F flag here, but same little flag like you see in the S&P. And I love flags, and I think we break out of that. And then you've got the Russell 2000. And what is wrong with this picture? I can't find anything. Beautiful flag, lasted a long time, broke out, and now we're in an Oscarism known as an F flag, and I think that F flag will continue on. Now, the chance of an F flag to just grow and continue on is very high. Sometimes you pop out a little, but you should stay in here and just work your way higher. At least that's what we're expecting in the Russell. And then you've got this. Traders, Big Blue, a round of applause. How fantastic has that Omni call been? Omni gave us Big Blue. I gave it out to you. We were trading down here. It has rallied all the way to here so far. We are up over $5, and it looks like it should be up at the target in no time. Remains valid, 184 to 186, your IBM target. Then, right after, not shortly after IBM, I gave you Chipotle, and look at this monster. Now, here's a stock that's been beaten down for so long, and it had such bad news, and in fact, just 3 weeks ago in Barron's, they talked about how this should lose 30%, if not more. And right around that time, we got a buy signal, which is really interesting. And since then, we have rallied $11.30, and that target remains valid of $438 to $440. So rock and roll Omni on those, right? Two other stocks this year before these, both winners. Now, let's look at the latest. Broadcom Ltd. Broadcom Limited, at AVGO, if you will. Look at this channel. It's been in for quite some time. That green channel, long-lasting channel. You bested above the channel now. And if you ask me, you're creating a new one. You see that right now you've got that blue channel. So I think we stay in there. I think we move to the top end of that channel. Broadcom looking good for now. I may actually give you some buy levels at my site, livewithoscar.com. Show up there, take a look at Broadcom, and I'll let you know how we're going to handle it. So traders, you've seen the charts. You've got my technical reasoning behind why we have to stay with buying the dips in the emini S&P NASDAQ. You see the IBM looking great, Chipotle looking great, and the latest Omni gem is Broadcom. Take a look at that for yourselves. And then we've got this. Well, before we get to that, don't forget, fill out your applications for OmniCamp. Only 5 of you coming out. We only have about 8 weeks. Fill them out. Let's get moving. And then there's this, traders. If you have been following my videos since 2006, you would be a witness that I put out these long-term projections every year. I don't think we've had a year miss except for 1 year since 2007, where Omni gave around mid-February, beginning of March, I would give out a year-end projection. The market would reach the projection almost every year since 2007. I kid you not. We started videos October 2006. I started my long-term projections the beginning of 2007. And I don't think we've had a bad year. And 1 year out of those years, from 2007 till now, on the long-term projection, the market went up, came back down and settled even where it started for the year. And that's the only time Omni didn't get the projection right. So I'm not saying it's me. I'm the Omni's messenger boy, but I don't mind this job even slightly. But I will say this, they couldn't possibly all work. So you can't guarantee we're going to reach this level. But I will say this year, Omni says we will get to the price of $26.50 in your E-mini S&P and possibly as high as $27.27. I love the way that number came out, $27.27. This is what Omni has given me that we should reach at some point before the year is out. Do markets go straight up? Absolutely not. They go up, they backfill, they go up, they backfill. At some point before 2017 ends, or right when it does end, these levels are expected by the Omni. There they are. Let's see what happens. Personally, I could never, ever consider getting into a trade now and getting out in December. What are you, insane? You know, the way I grew up in the pits, if you got into a trade, it was like this: buy them, sold. That was a long time to be in the trade. You know what I mean? I was in there a long time. So then the Omni trades come out after I leave the floor, and I got to be in for 3 or 4 hours at a time. You know what that's like for me? You know when they say don't marry your trades? Well, a guy like me who grew up on the floor scalping, we're in an Omni position for 2 hours. I'm not just married. I've already finished the college payments. I've got grandchildren. The minivan's out in front. I am completely married to that position. So I don't have what it takes to get long now and stick around for that, but I hope some of you do. What I can do, however, is direct you how to trade this entire year, staying in the right vein, in the right direction, in the right trend, expecting this at some point in time. If you'd like help staying straight with this market, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Hang out with me in my free chat room. No credit cards are required. Come to livewithoscar.com, give us a valid email address, pick yourself a username, and join me in the chat room. I will see you there. All right, traders, that's about it. Long week ahead. Let's get rocking and rolling. I'm very excited about what we've seen. Year-end projection. Hooray! All right. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to keep those emotions at bay, and I know this isn't easy, but try this exercise. Say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, you want to see Wayne Newton's mansion? Check out my Facebook. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.